Hey church, our local missions team wanted to spotlight an organization in our city that's doing some great things. We got the opportunity to sit down with Lindsay from the Ronald McDonald House, and our prayer is that this conversation shows you some more good that's happening here in Springfield and gives us some ideas on how we as a church can better serve our community.
Here at the Ronald McDonald House, we house families that have sick or injured children that are admitted in the hospital for long periods of time. We just really value that time with family, like the child's time that they can have with their parents and with their family is key. So we provide them with their own private bedroom and their own private bathroom, and then we have different common areas around the house. Really anything that they may need for a lengthy period of time, we really like to provide for them so they're not having to go back and forth from their house to the hospital. We can just provide it for them all right here at the Ronald McDonald House. Every family staying here has a child that's been admitted in the hospital or is going through a sick or troubling time. And so they can find comfort in communicating with each other and talking to one another. Springfield is actually a pretty large city in comparison to the rural areas that are around here. And so a lot of these smaller towns, they have very small hospitals that are just super limited, or they don't have any hospital at all. So the second anything urgent happens with their child or anything that's a little bit specialized happens with their child, they have to get transferred up here. And so that can be upwards of a 3-hour drive for these families to be making back and forth. We had a mom who was 24 weeks pregnant. So still in her second trimester, just a little over halfway through her pregnancy, and she started to go into active labor. And she actually gave birth to her baby girl, 1 pound, 8 ounces, so tiny. And they were from West Plains, Missouri. And so that's 2 hours away from the Springfield Hospital, and their baby was immediately emergency flighted here to Springfield, Missouri. You know, no one ever really plans for an emergency or for their child to get sick and admitted in the hospital. All a parent is thinking about in this time is just crisis and how can they be there for their child. And so all of the kind of side questions that may get asked of how are they going to afford housing to stay here? What are we going to eat every single day? What does showering look like? What does laundry look like? And we like to answer all of those questions in just what the Ronald McDonald House can offer them. Yeah, there are truly so many ways to get involved. But our main way is through our Meals from the Heart program, where we actually provide our families with a dinner every single night that they stay with us. You could have something catered in, or you can actually come to the house and prepare a meal for families and then also serve it to them and get to talk with them and meet with them. Other ways you can get involved is you can volunteer with us. We are largely volunteer based, so any help from, landscaping to cleaning around the house, cleaning the bedrooms between families is just so helpful. And then if you can't volunteer your time or your money, there's always our Pop Tabs program, where actually the little tabs on the tops of your soda cans or on the tops of your soup lids. And if you just build that up and you donate it to us, whether that's a sandwich bag, a gallon, or 60 pounds, we will take it in, and then we can recycle that money, and that money goes to what's called our Emergency Family Fund. For anyone interested in volunteering, I would encourage them to go to our website, rmhcozarks.org, or just by giving us a phone call or shooting us an email.